so much resistance, and actually we're doing quite well. We haven't had a clean rejection, and where we haven't like rejected, and like if this was bearish, this is where we'd be now. We'd be down here. Yeah, if this was bearish, you know, we'd be down here. If this was bearish, this isn't definitely not bearish. And what's happening is the price is being brought up, and hopefully we're going to get a little bit of a push into this higher range. I didn't realize that I did this channel, but actually that's quite nice. We'll be in the top part of the price range, and once we're in the top part of the price range, hopefully we can start heading to the top of the range, which is all the way back up at 12 cents. Yeah, and then we have to see what happens with Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin is really important. Yeah? If Bitcoin starts to pump, all eyes are on Bitcoin, but then hopefully we'll see a rotation into alt season. But I think like tokens like TRVL should pump with Bitcoin. Like a lot of these really low market cap tokens often pump with Bitcoin. They often do. So then it's good to have a look at the BTC chart as well and see what's happening there. So let me just have a look quickly. I've got a lot of stuff here. I only need one thing, which is the volume. I mean, it's amazing, isn't it? Look, this red candle dropped, and look how it went right back up really quickly. And now we had this kind of price action like this, and look what's happening. We're kind of going up like that. So you can see what's happening. It's kind of following suit. I do want to see us get back into this value area. I think if that happens, then that's a massive sign of strength. And I'll be looking for this then to go all the way up, right back up to the top of the value area. I really will, with the point of control being a natural place for the price to find resistance. But if we get back in there, I'll be looking for us to kind of go up to there at the very least. That's kind of what I'm imagining. And then obviously, as I was saying before, look, that was your higher high. It's tricky because the market structure is so volatile. Yeah, that was your higher high there. We took out the higher low here. So let me just draw this out so we can kind of keep a track of the market structure as well. High low, higher high. That was like in one candle, wasn't it? I remember that. And the price, it's amazing. The price on this went all the way up to halfway up the wick before it rejected. Anyway, that's by the by. To take out this low, here, let me see. Okay, so potentially there, actually, look, potentially there. So actually this is bullish. This is bullish market structure, because that was the higher lower high. That lower lows, lower high there actually, because that was a lower low, lower high, lower low. So this continued, these lows continued, and then here that was your higher high, that was your higher low, that was your higher high. So the market structure on this token with the BTC pair is bullish. You can see it. This is the higher high confirmed. That's your pivot low. So I'm not expecting the price to go down there again. And we just want to see this continue. On the weekly time frame, let me just have a look at the weekly. So I've done the daily. So we're bullish on the daily. Let me see the weekly. Yeah, so in the weekly it's slightly different. So low, low, high, high. Low, high, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, higher, high there. And we didn't change it. So you see here it went from a lower low to a higher high, but then we didn't get the confirmation. We needed to go right back up to confirm. So actually what's happened on the weekly time frame is that we're still in bearish market structure. And as soon as we took out this pivot, that was another lower low. That was this candle here. Lower high. And then just all the way down. Just take it all the way down. Have a look. Lower low. Lower high. Lower low. I think potentially that's your higher high. So this is a changer. There's something different here. What I'm seeing, there's something different to before. That was your first higher high, which never got a confirmation. We've had our higher high now. That's your higher high. We don't actually have to go up to there to change market structure on the weekly time frame against Bitcoin. That's what I'm seeing. The reason why is because we just kept on going lower, 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 and we kept on putting lower highs here, all the way down to here, lower high here, until we put in a lower low here, and then we've just taken out of a higher high. So effectively, we've done what we needed to do before with this wick here. It was a lot more difficult back then, last year, because as we were putting in lower lows, lower highs, that was our first higher high, but then we went down and we put in a lower low. We put in another higher high, but we weren't able to confirm a market structure change. And then because we weren't able to confirm a market structure change, we actually ended up going down and taking the low again, and we're making lower lows. But what we've done now is we've actually put in a lower high all the way down here in August, put in a new low, which is here, and now actually we've just taken it out the lower high with a higher high. So on the weekly time frame against Bitcoin, this is really interesting, is we've actually done what we've done here. We've actually achieved that. So this is the first step. The first step is a higher high which we've put in. So the next time this goes up, that's a weekly market structure change to bullish on against Bitcoin. We haven't actually had that on this token. So it's actually really exciting. I don't know if I explained it well enough. Yeah, but for me this is extremely exciting because I only just picked it up. You know, like I'm doing this live. I'm not sitting around analyzing this while I'm not on stream. I do it while I'm on stream with you guys. So effectively what I'm saying is this. Ever since this token launched, we've been in bearish market structure. We put in a higher high here. You take out the lows. That's no longer a higher high. That becomes your lower high. And you're just following bearish market structure. Bearish market structure. Bearish market structure. This is the weekly time frame. Okay. And then you take out that high here. That's a higher high. But guess what happens after you take out the high? You put in another lower low. So that higher high is invalidated. It becomes a lower high because you just put in a lower low. You take out that high with this high. That's a higher high. But the problem is we haven't had a market structure change because you need confirmation. And in all of the price action that followed, the price wasn't able to get back above that point. And eventually what happened was the price came down and it took out this low for a lower low. So it went down to a lower low, and that actually became your lower high. And effectively, that's your lower high. And you can just delete all of this. And the way to update it, you have to update these, is that you just go like that. It's your lower high. See that? And now what's interesting is here, we came down, put lower highs, lower highs, lower low, lower highs, all the way down to this high here, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, bam, higher high. It's your first higher high. So we've already done this. And the interesting thing is now, whereas before we had that crazy wick that put in a higher high, and here you put in a wick to put in a higher high, but we actually put in a lower low. As long as we don't take out that low, then the next move up, if this goes down and up, or if this just goes up now, then you've changed market structure, because now that will be confirmation. That will be a weekly time frame market structure change to bullish. Weekly time frame. I think it's quite hard to see. Yeah, but that's really what it is. You know, you put in a higher high, which it is. The reason why that's a higher high is because here you had a lower high, because you put in a lower low there, you put in a lower high, and guess what? You went and took out the low again with a lower low. See, that's how you can see it. That was your lower low, that was your lower high, and there's your higher high. And now if we don't take out this low here, and if the price now, if it goes down and up, or if it just goes up, that will be a confirmation of change, a market structure change to bullish. And we've never had that on TRVL against Bitcoin. This would be a first in the whole of the history of this token. So I think there's a potential exciting development here, and I think it's going to catch people off guard, because that makes me extreme, like mega bullish on this, mega bullish. Okay, and it's just looking at the structure. Right, so I'll probably look at this more in depth, and now that I've just noticed this, I'm going to start paying a little bit more attention. Right, that's kind of TRVL. And look, while I'm talking, people are buying. It's good that people are buying, you know. Look at that, someone's just I'm just wondering, maybe I should just go all in. I don't know. I like to have a diversified portfolio, but what time is it? Like 4:30. Right, I don't